They said the continent of Naum was a death trap, not because of monsters or war, but something stranger, a labyrinth that never stopped moving. Nobody knew who built it. Explorers went in and never came back. Even the line beacons, enchanted silk threads we use for rescues, they all returned shredded, knotted in ways that made absolutely no sense. Then a scout patrol from Akeda vanished. The Black Door Bureau sent word to the palace, and Empress Eura didn't waste a second. "This isn't a ghost story," she said. "This is now a rescue mission." Eura's strategist Eun-Sul just muttered, "Let's hope the maze agrees." And so, they set out for the labyrinth. They armed themselves with geomantic anchors and mapping orbs. Didn't matter. Once they entered, the place started shifting underneath their feet, like it was breathing. Caves stretched into endless corridors. The walls felt like they were listening. They dodged collapsing staircases and half-dead traps, still humming with Adinian runes. One nearly tore Eura's arm off before Eun-Sul blasted it apart. "This place isn't abandoned," she said, breathless. "It's just running. No one's in charge." When they got to the center, they found the truth. They found a chamber untouched by time, its walls carved with a single man's life. Cato the Shaper. Cato hadn't built this labyrinth as a fortress to keep enemies out. He built a sanctuary for one woman, Sarah. Cursed by her bloodline, hunted by every kingdom with a grudge, Cato made the maze just to hide Sarah. He wanted to protect the woman he loved. Every shifting hallway, every trap, just a smokescreen for those who would mean her harm. But he died before he could finish the release spell, so the maze never let her out. At its heart they found her, preserved in stone and spell, frozen but alive, and guarding her was something worse, Cato's echo. A shadow of his magic, warped and endless, still following its last command. "I was made to protect Sarah," it said, voice hollow as a cave, "so I cannot let her go." Then it struck, fast, every move laced with spell-etched fury. Eura met the shadow head-on, hammer in hand. She slammed the ground, sent a harmonic pulse through the chamber, resonance that cracked Cato's spellwork. The barrier shattered, and Sarah's eyes opened after 200 years. She saw the shadow of Cato standing guard. "You were meant to protect me," she whispered, "but you buried me alive." The shadow broke, and the maze crumbled too, not in some grand explosion. It just started to unwind, like it finally gave up. Back in the capital city of Akeda, Sarah rested while Eun-Sul asked the question neither of them could shake. All that power, all that planning, and for what? Eura stood by a window, watching the mountains where the labyrinth used to breathe. "Indeed," she said, "a sanctuary built out of fear turns into a prison, and even the best magic forgets why it was cast."